3-digit subtraction. You may have been solving using the proof model, expanded method, or ungroup first. Today, we're going to talk about what we do with some of those pesky zeros. Last time, we reviewed what to do when we had multiples of hundreds, so 2 zeros in a row, whether those were in the hundreds or even 1,000. Today, we'll talk about what we do when we have 1 zero in a number. For example, 508 minus 346. I'm writing my problem vertically, and I start with the ones place. I ask myself, do I have more on the floor or more on the top? In my ones place here, I have more on the top, so no need to stop. 8 minus 6 equals 2. Then I move to the tens place. Do I have more on the floor or more on the top? Here I have more on the floor, so I need to go next door to the hundreds place. I'm going to change 500s to 400s and bring one of those hundreds to the tens place. I know that 100 is the same as 10 tens. Now I can subtract my tens. 10 minus 4 equals 6, or 10 tens minus 4 tens equals 6 tens. And finally, I can subtract my hundreds. 4 minus 3 equals 1. Today you'll answer some questions about this work. Did we ungroup to get 10 ones? Did we have to make a change to get ourselves 10 ones? I'm looking at my ones place. I did not have to make any change and get 10 ones for the ones place, so my answer to this is no. Did we ungroup to get 10 tens? This would be yes. I did have to ungroup 100 to get 10 tens in the tens place. Let's look at a different problem. 710 minus 235. I'm writing it vertically and starting in the ones place. Do I have more on the floor or more on the top? In the ones place, I have more on the floor, so I need to go next door to the tens place. I'm going to take that 110, leaving no tens behind, and bring it to the ones place. I know that 110 is the same as 10 ones. Now I can subtract my ones. 10 ones minus 5 ones equals 5 ones. Now I'm looking at my tens place. I have more on the floor, so I need to again go next door to the hundreds. I'm going to cross out that 0, cross out the 700s. I'm going to leave 600s in the hundreds place, and I'm going to bring 100 to the tens place because 100 is the same as 10 tens. 10 minus 3 equals 7. Finally, I can subtract my hundreds. 6 minus 2 equals 4. My final answer is 475. Now I'll answer the questions. Did we ungroup to get 10 ones? Yes, we did have to borrow a 10 to get 10 ones in the ones place. Did we ungroup to get 10 tens? Yes, we did have to borrow 100 to get 10 tens in the tens place. All right, let's do one more. 440 minus 220. Lining up those places and starting with the ones place. More on the floor or more on the top? Well, actually, these numbers are the same. I have 0 and 0, so we know when the numbers are the same, 0 is the game. So I'm going to leave 0 in the ones. Now I move on to the tens. I have more on the top, so no need to stop. 4 minus 2 is 2. And in the hundreds place, I have more on the top, so no need to stop. 4 minus 2 is 2. My final answer is 220. Did we ungroup to get 10 ones? No, we did not have to borrow a 10 to get 10 ones. Did we ungroup to get 10 tens? No, we did not have to borrow 100 to get 10 tens. There was no stopping at all.